Happy Thursday to ya. Happy Thursday. Hey, y'all, happy Thursday. Oh, man. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so glad to do something. But I'ma just be honest. Your girl did not feel like doing no tea, but I got me some nice sparkling lemonade water with no sugar, chock full of vitamins and all that good stuff. Okay? Yeah. Whew. Child. Lord have mercy. I need something to pick me up. You hear what I'm saying? Woo. Cause honey. It has been quite the week. When I tell you, your girl has been going through it. And I'm still not like feeling like, whoo, like I'm ready to do cartwheels and all that stuff, child. I'm literally trying to psych myself up. I'm trying to psych myself up to be like, girl, you got this, you got this, you got this. And I think a lot of it is due to this crazy weather. This crazy weather has got me all up in the tizzy. Let me just tell y'all. So, like last week, we had these like temperatures, they were going up. Then they just dropped like 30 degrees. Then I was up and down roller coaster stuff. I'm like, this is how people get sick. This is how people get sick. I'm like, we get like 50 degrees, boy. Everybody taking it all off. I'm like, what? Not y'all taking it all off like y'all about to go to the beach. Like, what? It is not that deep, okay? Like, I was like, ooh. Like, I mean, I still wear a jacket and all at 50 degrees, but I ain't about to be walking around nobody's shorts and a t-shirt and some tip. No, y'all got nope. Hey, baby, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not about to do all that. I'm not about to do all that. You got me all messed up. Like, honey. Yeah, but let me tell y'all, people has been tripping. They've been tripping. Like, you can't make this stuff up. I'm like, I'm watching people like, y'all, it's only 50 degrees. Like, why y'all walking around here in shorts and tank tops? Like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, crazy. So I know it was getting a little warm, and I was just like, okay, I can wear a little light jacket, but that weather be really doing the trick on you. Like, I'm like, I've been going through it this week. Like, tired. Like, I didn't want to lay down. I didn't want to take some cold meds. I just want to do some tea. Like, crazy this week. And then you hear all these other states talking about, oh my God, it's so hot. Are you kidding me? Like, can you throw some of that our way? Because I'm up north and we is not getting all that hot weather that y'all talking about right now. And I just want a little bit, just a little bit of it. Just throw it my way. Okay, I'm saying, like, share the love. Share the love. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do some tea. We're going to chat a little bit today. You know, I ain't feeling 100%, but I didn't have it in me last week. So I said, I got to check in with my peeps. It's Friday Eve. Woo. And I'm not sure, guys, about how many people like are celebrating like Eid or whatever, but I know Eid is happening tomorrow and a lot of people observe Eid. So hence for us, being where we teach and work, we get that off. So I was like, Lord, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. So I think that's what got me through these 4 days. Just knowing that I do not have to get up at the crack of dawn tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That brought me so much joy because I'm like, listen, I can just sleep in, get my mind and body right for Monday. I don't have to be like stressing another day because these weeks be getting long. I don't know if y'all remember last time I told y'all, like, we was literally off like 2 days every week for like 2 weeks in a row. So a girl kind of got spoiled. I'm gonna just say it. I just kind of got spoiled. So when it came to doing like a 5-day week, I was like, oh God, Lord, am I gonna make it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. This was a 4-day week. So I was like, I'll take whatever. I'll take whatever at this point. Cause your girl needs some rest. Okay. Now, anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's new? What's good? How's everybody been doing on this fine Thursday? How your week been going? How your week been going? It is so much happening this week. I'm like, man, like I can't even like wrap my mind around it. Like, you know how you just hear so much going on and you be like trying to process. Oh, then something else happen, you trying to process. It's like, well, you know, oh, all right, like I feel like a bobblehead. Like, okay, all right, ooh, I heard that, I saw that, this happened, that happened. Like, child, please. Like, I can't. Like, I'm only one person. Like, my brain can only hold but so much in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I did a thing today because I felt like it. I literally had one of those them panic moments, right? You know how like when you know like a storm is about to come or something like that, and you do like that panic shopping, like, oh my God. Suppose I can't get no groceries, or I run out of toilet paper or napkins or paper plate, whatever it is that you scared that you can run out of, right? And you do like that panic shopping and start buying stuff. But oh my God, I can't get it. So I did like a form of that, because I don't even know if y'all understand how we getting robbed out here. I felt like I got jacked. Thank you for coming in. I feel like I got robbed today, guys. Like I got robbed without a gun. Okay, I pulled up to the gas station, y'all. These gas prices are out of control. They are out of control. Like I'm literally watching them go up by like 30 cents, like 20 cents a day. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So today I'm like, I was talking to my husband. I'm like, baby, so my gas tank is on a quarter tank, right? Now, mind you, I had got gas probably like 2 weeks ago, right? Like I don't do a lot of like driving around. Like I pretty much go to work and come home, right? Wow, right? That part. Hey, Sugar Baby, how you doing, girl? So I'm like, so 2 weeks ago, I got gas for $3.19, and that was hot, right? So I'm riding around in that same $3.19 a gallon gas. So I saw my needle going down to a quarter tank. So I was like, babe, I don't know. I was like, I feel like I need to stop and get some gas because I'm watching these gas prices go up higher and higher every single day. And they up to like $3.99. One gas station, no lie, y'all, is like $4.69. And I was like, ugh. I said, I bet y'all be pushing my car first before I go get gas there. You got me crazy messed up, right? But yeah, so I was like, I said, what do you think? I was like, you think I should chance it and hold off till Monday? You know, because I am on the quarter tank. I got a mental break coming up tomorrow. So I was like, I'm really probably not gonna be really driving around. So I got a quarter tank. I was like, should I hold off till Monday? He's like, well, you know these black prices going crazy. You know, they're like $3.99. I'm like, I know. So I was like, I weighed my option. I was like, okay, now if I wait till Monday, chances are it's probably gonna be like $5. I said, but if I get it now at $3.99, at least I'll have a full tank. So if it go to $5, I won't be kicking myself. You know what I'm saying? So I did that thing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and chalk it up, go get this gas for $3.99 a gallon, which made me sick. I was sitting at the gas station pumping my gas, and I was like, dang, I'm getting robbed. I was like, but I don't even see the gun, but I'm getting robbed right now. I'm watching the thing steady going up and up and up and up and up, right? So needless to say, after having a quarter tank, right? $61, guys. $61. Hello, Jose. Thank you for coming in. Prices are crazy. Yes, they get higher and higher. When I say not like by a couple pennies, I'm talking about 20, 30 cents higher, like every day. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? Like, people are gonna be carpooling, right? People like I know one, like no lie, guys. One of my coworkers, I seen her ride her bike today. I was like, I'm not even mad at you. Gas is getting crazy. Like, I'm so nervous that it's going to be going up to like $5 in the next week. So I was like, yes, I did that panic buy. Like, you know what? If I get it for $3.99, I'm doing good because who knows what the next couple of days going to bring, guys. I'm like, this is wild to me. I mean, you couldn't even tell me that a year or two ago I'll be paying this much for gas. Like I remember when we had that surge back in what was it? Maybe how old is my son? He's 24. Back when he was like early 2000 and we had that spike because you know what? We had we had like the wars and stuff happening, all this stuff happening. And you know, gas prices was going up to almost $4. And I kept saying, I'll walk first. I'll walk first. But, you know, was I really going to walk? No. But it was just the fact that gas was getting so high. So now I'm like, here we are, fast forward. Now we got gas prices up to almost $5 a gallon and stuff. And I heard like other places, they already at top that like five. I was like, nope, 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 nope. I said we would have to reevaluate something because I live too far from work, okay? Like I can't. You know, it's wild to me. Yeah. And I'm just praying that for a miracle, praying for a miracle that we start seeing this stuff dip. Start seeing the dip, y'all, because I don't know. Ooh, man, we're gonna be begging on the corner for some spare change just to put gas in the car. I can't even. But anywho, so last time I came with you guys for some tea time, I was talking about trying to give up some bread for Lent. Let me just tell y'all how that went. So I was doing good. Yeah, the food prices spiking too. Cause transport is going on. I know, cause it's gas. Like they gotta get this gas to even transport stuff. Crazy to me. Crazy to me. Yeah, everything is just so high, guys. Everything is so high. Like I can't even deal. I can't even deal. But yeah, but I was just talking about how I was like, okay, I was gonna try my best, my very, very best to give up bread for Lent. All right. Hey Tony, give up bread for Lent, right? So guys, I'm gonna tell you, I was holding strong. You said you go buy a scooter. Listen, baby, and you gonna have me on the back. We're gonna put my helmet on, and you just gonna have to drive me to work and then drive yourself to work. And we just gonna be rocking out on that scooter. It's gonna eventually get nice at some point. We're not gonna be in this cold forever. So that might not be a bad idea. We might be scootering it to work. You gotta ride past my job to get to yours. So we might have to talk about that one, babe. But yeah, so I said, all right, I'm gonna give up bread for Lent, try to behave wherever. I did so good up until the past weekend. Up until the past weekend, I did so good. And then it just went downhill. It's like once you do that, try that one little thing, then it just leads to other stuff. I was just like, God. So once I broke it, I was just like, I broke it down. So what's gonna hurt for me to eat that piece of bread or eat that piece of stromboli or eat that rat? You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It's sad. But I was like, man, I was gonna hold on to the finish line because one more day I could have just held on to today. Nope. Broke it over the weekend. So needless to say, I've been rocking out in carbs. Rocking out in carbs. I was like, hey, I was like, for me to hold on as long as I did, I was like, I'm actually proud of myself that I held on as long as I did. I did. So, but I have been holding strong to my sweet strike though. You said scooters, bikes, skateboards, horses are needed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I'm not even opposed at this point. Because gas is robbing us. Gas is robbing us right now. We getting robbed without a gun, y'all. Crazy. I can't even deal. You got me getting stick up. The gas station's like, give me all your money. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Wild to me. But yeah, but that's my update on my Lent. You said you gave up wine and liquor, nothing but a jello shot till last weekend. Since February 18th. Okay, you know what I'm saying? These prices is out of control. Out of control. Oh man, listen. Woo! We gonna be scraping our pennies together. Child, I cannot. Yeah, I was like, y'all, these are the times that we are living, and these are the times that we're living in. Whew, man, oh man. Every time I think about it, I'll be like, Lord, no, Lord, no. But yeah, so that's what's big in the news right now, that people are complaining about being robbed at the gas station. But it was some sad news though that I heard yesterday. I don't know if y'all remember Kiki Shepard. I might be aging myself a little bit, but anybody remember Kiki Shepard from Showtime at the Apollo? She used to come out there fabulous and stuff, you know. Yeah, like she passed away. I was like, man, that was wild. I used to love me some Kiki Shepard, you know. And then the same man would come out there and be scooting people off the stage, and she would be cracking up. She would try to keep her game face on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, she was so fab. She was so fab. I was like, man. Yeah. Yeah, so you remember her? Yeah. I was like, not Kiki Shepard. You know, but hey, Angel K, thanks for coming in. But yeah, I was like, Dad, that's crazy. I was like, not the queen of Showtime at the Apollo. Man, she was so funny. Like, she would be like cracking up and she'd be trying her best to keep her gay face on. She'd be like, man, y'all rough. Yeah, but I was like, girl, rest in paradise to her. Yeah. But on a lighter note, I don't know if people tuned into Sister Talk Monday. Monday I do Sister Talk with my sister Janae, and we've been highlighting and uplifting women because it is Women's History Month for the month of March. So we have been creating topics just centered a lot around women. Okay, you know, just giving a little shine on some women. So one thing that I really took joy in is that a sister of color had won an Academy Award, right? Thank you, baby. Look, won an Academy Award for the best cinematographer. Ooh, I got it right. Woo! Lord, I was struggling with that on Monday, y'all. I was like, cinema. Listen, I'm like, listen, don't judge me. I was like, that's one of the words that I do not use very often. It's not in my vocabulary. But cinematographer. So she won Academy Award for cinematographer in her category that said nobody has ever won. And our topic on Monday was talking about being from the first to the only, about how, you know, sometimes people be the first and they end up being the only, you know, even though you try to pave the way, you open doors, you know, for other people, sometimes society stops that. And, you know, you end up being the first person to like kick that wall down and walk through that door, and you hold the only title, you know, because nobody has come after you. Okay. So, but she was like the first woman and woman of color. So she's like Filipina and like Black Creole. So she is mixed, but you know, when you got some blood black in you, you're Black. Okay. So they've been acknowledging her as the woman of color. But yeah, so she was the first and only woman and woman of color to win that award for cinematography. But guess what she won it for? I don't know if y'all know this or not, but she was the one who did like all the graphics and stuff for Sinners, the movie Sinners. Michael B. Jordan. That was all her. That was all her. That's why she got that award. So I was like, go girl, go girl. Yeah, her name is Autumn. And she got like two last names, Deride, Okapa or something. But yeah, she did Sinners. That was her. All them graphics and all that extra. Woo, it was like so much like, woo. It was a lot going on in that movie, but she was in charge of all that. So that's why she got an award for that. That was an amazing movie. Like, it was so many parts to that. Like, I feel like you had to literally watch it again just to be like, oh man, oh man, oh man. Because if you like blink, you like, ooh, like you start missing stuff, right? But yeah, that was all her. I was like, so well-deserved award. Well-deserved for that. Well-deserved. And another thing that I found out, you know how you just start getting these pieces of information and these little nuggets. Not only did she win the Academy Award for Sinners, she also directed the movie Black Panther, the Wakanda Forever one. She directed that. So think about all the graphics and stuff that was in that movie. She directed that movie. I was like, girl, I was like, see, these are stories that need to be told. Like, you know, women be doing great, amazing things out here. And I feel like a lot of our names don't be out here. Don't be shining the light on us. But I was like, how did I not know that? You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I know now because now I'm giving her a shout out. Like, go girl. Go girl. You did that. You did that. You did that. A lot to my kids, you did that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so shout out to her for Women's History Month, for getting the Academy Award for those two phenomenal movies. Okay. Two phenomenal movies. Yeah. But so how many of y'all are ready for tomorrow? Just out of curiosity, anybody know what tomorrow is? They were both excellent movie. Sinners is definitely one you have to watch. That part. Because when I tell you I missed so much, we had to watch it again. It was like, oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, you girl. I was like, that movie was deep. Yeah. But I mean, I was like, kudos to her though. Kudos to her for such an excellent movie. And what about Michael B. Jordan? I mean, I know this is Women's History Month, but he gotta get his props too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, first day, yes! Yes, tomorrow is the first day of spring, guys. So what does the first day of spring mean? For those who know. For those who know what the first day of spring means. First day of spring. Oh man. Mm-mm. Yeah. It's funny. Like it's like for those who know, you know what that means for the first day of spring. Oh god. Yeah, we was talking about it at work this week. I was like, one of my coworkers was like, "Ooh, I can't wait till Friday. Ooh, I can't wait till Friday." I'm like, 420. Okay, that's one. But what else can you get to like officially kick off spring? To officially kick off spring. What now? This is like okay, a clue. So usually, like especially if you live like in Pennsylvania, Philly, or outskirts of Philly, and you ride around town, this is when you start seeing a lot of long lines. Where do you start seeing a lot of long lines at on the first day of spring? It's like these people, I'll be like, really? Yeah. But you start seeing a lot of long lines, like, because you know they're giving away something free. They're giving away something free. Word ice, yeah, word ice. You know they get away something free because those lines be like multiplied. It be like, I ain't never seen them lines that long every day. I mean, they could get a little long, but they ain't never wrapped around a point. So you always know it's the first day of spring when you start seeing like 200 people in line. Hey y'all, Florida building. Hey, welcome in from Florida in the house. What y'all weather like? I know it's hot. Because I know a lot of people's in Florida and they just talking about how hot it is. Oh, it was 80 degrees today. So I know it's nice and hot down Florida. I know it is. I can't wait till we get a little warm weather. I ain't say hot weather, I said warm weather. Warm to me is like mid 70s tolerable. When you start pushing 80 and 90, then it's like, okay, send that heat back where it came from. Turn off the heat. Turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, so just be prepared for the long lines. You said no readers for you though. You're not going to get your free readers? What? I'm not either. I'm not either though. Oh man. Listen, I'm not even gonna make an extra trip to go. I probably if we had work and I was coming home, I may be compelled to stop. But since it ain't no stress, no pressure, guess what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. You said New Year's is tomorrow, so happy New Year's. Okay. So I know, do you celebrate Eid? You celebrate Eid? Yeah, so what I did before all the readers like closed down for the season, I went and stocked up on some readers. So that way I'll have it. But because I have been not eating sugar, I feel like I haven't been intentionally eating sugar. So if I've been eating any sugar, it's mixed up in something that I'm eating. But I've been real intentional about not eating sugar. Giving up things that my heart just loves so much that I usually crave and desire. I have given up a lot of that stuff. So, with that being said, although I have all this readers orders, I have not tapped into it. And normally, like even during the winter months, I'm like, tapping into it. I have not. So, I had a very important question asked to me yesterday about my whole sugar thing. So they said, well, are you giving up sugar for good, or did you just give it up for Lent? I said, well, I actually have not partaken in like a lot of sugar things since like the first weekend of January. I was like, so this is definitely not a Lent thing. I was like, I tried the bread thing for Lent, but definitely not sugar. Sugar has been going on like 3 months, two some months, too little, because we still in March. So since the first weekend of January, so a little over 2.5 months or something. But I am trying my best to sustain from eating a lot of sugar. So I'm wondering if me doing a sugary drink over the weekend, because I haven't had like a real slushy drink. And them drinks are like packed full of sugar and syrups and stuff. So I said, oh, I would love to have like a slushy drink over the weekend. And I've been feeling crappy ever since. So I was like, I wonder if that attributed to that. Me, being on a sugar strike, and then finally having something with so much sugar in it. It's like, my body like all off now. Like I'm wondering, like, is that throw my whole body off? Like, girl, what you doing? What happened? You know what I'm saying? So that made me think about it. When I'm talking about it out loud, did that attribute to me feeling crappy for the rest of the week? Because I had one of really sugary, syrupy, slushy drinks. So yeah, you said still proud of me for that. I'm sure your skin also thank you, Phil. Thank you. Look, I'm trying in these streets. I be telling Pops all the time. I be like, listen, I'm like, I ain't no spring chicken, okay? So I gotta do whatever I can to try to retain my youth for as long as I can, okay? So if that means giving up stuff that's going to affect my skin and all that kind of stuff, listen, I'm here for it. Listen, I was like, when you get my age, you gotta work a little harder, So, yep. But I'm saying that to say that I'm really going to be trying my best to, withhold from sugar, not and be intentional about it. Like I'm not going to probably deprive myself for the rest of my life, but I'm going to be really, really smart about it. If I decide to get that one cupcake every now and then, okay, that's that one cupcake. I'm not going to be like, ooh, give me like 3, give me 4, give me 5. I'm just going to do it in moderate. Be moderate about it. It's not going to be like doing too much. So yeah, because I can honestly say that I feel like my body is reacting to doing that sugary drink over the weekend, because I haven't been feeling like the best like all week, like just tired and sluggish and feeling sick, and it's like, oh my god, like what is happening? I'm like, am I coming down with something? I'm like, all my kids been coming to school every day. Maybe 1 or 2 might be out this week, but I ain't been having no kids sick. I ain't been having to send no kids home. Pretty much for the most part for these last 4 days, I have full house. I had maybe 1 or 2 out or whatever, but I was like, so I can't say that they get me sick, even though they like, and teacher, give me a hug. I'll be like, oh my god, y'all. I was like, I love you bunches. I do. I was like, y'all with these hugs every like 100 times a day. I'm like, woo. I'm like, y'all got to slow down, because y'all picked the most inopportune times to be one hug. Y'all, as soon as I started the lesson, can I get a hug? I was like, Lord, I said, I love y'all. I do. I was like, but we got to scale it back a little bit. Okay. I was like, ooh, man. But yeah, but I know a lot of me getting sick, but a lot of them, I'll be standing there teaching and they'll just jump up, I'll be like, really? Really? Go sit down. Like, really? Because then it's that trigger level. Like, I have them kind of students that one kid do something, the whole class do it. I'll be like, And I literally be like this. Like, I'm looking, and that's when I got like 8 kids on me. Like, literally. And that's they falling over each other all over the. And I'm like, back away. Go to that. Like, stop it. Like, stop it. I was like, guys, y'all know I love hugs, but it's a time for that. Like, come on. Yeah, but that's probably where a lot of my sticking be coming from, because my kids are huggers. Huggers. They be doing drive-bys. Walking by there, can I get a tissue? I'll be like, go ahead. Walk by, let you know. I'll be like, really? That's not what you asked me to do. But yeah. But yeah, so anywho, excited to just do what I need to do for me. You know, I'm gonna rest up and whatever. Keep drinking lots of cheese, keep hydrating and stuff like that. Do what I need to do for me. So come Monday, I should feel a whole lot better. So I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't even think I was gonna be able to do this live today. I was like, but no, I was like, last week I was like, definitely was just too much happened last week. I just couldn't do it. But today I was like, we're gonna make her do what to do. Gonna make her do what to do. And when I get done having a little chit chat with y'all, I'm gonna have some tea and rest and whatever I need to do for myself. But anywho, so let me talk about some things that's actually happening today. Okay, that I didn't know. You know, I'm always that's good. That I always like try to get like some fun facts, right? Because every day they be coming up with all kind of stuff. Like on this day, this happened. This day, this is such and such day, whatever, right? So on March 19th, right? I know I kind of touched on the bit. Did y'all realize on this day, like 23 years ago, right? We had like our first war. We had a different president, but this day launched a war 23 years ago. I was like, really? Really? I was like, wow. So it's funny how you find out things like when you go through the history. I was like that. I was like, now full circle 23 years ahead, we are in another war with another foreign country. Like, I was like, wow, this is wild to me. This is wild to me, right? So I dug a little deeper. Now, on this day, March 19th, y'all remember the Just Say No? Just Say No. Just Say No. Didn't I remember that campaign, the Just Say No campaign? So that was actually started by Nancy Reagan. In 1983, she started Just Say No campaign, and she debuted it on Different Strokes. Everybody remember Different Strokes? You take the good. Oh no, that's Facts of Life. Y'all don't have me. I ain't even gonna try to sing it because I'm about to butcher it. I'm about to butcher it. But yeah, so Different Strokes. It was about this wealthy man that took in these 2 little black boys or whatever. But yeah, she came on that show, Different Strokes, and she started her Just Say No campaign. So I remember when Just Say No campaign started. It was they said it was officially 1983. But I remember that. Like, you was seeing it every day. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Like, it was just like a whole movement. Everybody saying just say no. Just say no. Like, every time you turn around, just say no to drug. Just say no to drug. Like, they were just like pounding it and pounding it and pounding it. I can honestly say all that pounding and them with that Just Say No campaign, half the people ain't listen to that. They really didn't. They were just like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that started 1983 with Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan started that whole Just Say No, wherever. But another fun fact that I found out on this day, March 19th, they legalized gambling in Las Vegas, Nevada. Gambling became legal on this day. All these years ago, like 1913 or something, it became legal. So you think back in those days, they was like seriously gambling. They was gambling so much that they said we need to make this thing legal. Yeah, we need to make it legal. So it all started all in Nevada with the legalized gambling. And I think other states just start adapting it, and just say, okay, they made it legal. Okay, we're gonna make it legal. So then now you could go anywhere, do a casino, do gambling, do betting, whatever you can do, and it's legal. You cannot get in trouble for it. No, but it started. And like I think 1913, I think they said in Nevada, they decided to make gambling legal on this day, March 19th. Yep. And another thing. Oh, so it was 1931. I'm wrong. 1931. The 1913 thing was with the daylight saving time thing. That's what it is. I got my numbers. Yeah, 1931 was for the gambling, and 1913 was for the daylight saving time. Congress actually passed a law that we get to do daylight savings time. So we got Congress to thank for that, for saying, okay, it's okay to push the clocks ahead. All right, so y'all can lose that hour of sleep. And then in the fall, turn it back. So y'all can get it back. Jump it ahead, turn it back. So they actually passed that. So this is when we get the daylight saving times coming from. But it's some states that's actually doing away with that. And I thought Pennsylvania was going to be one. It was going to stop with the daylight saving time. I know some states said we're not doing that. It's like once their clock changes, we not changing nothing back. So some states said quit doing daylight savings time. And I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to Pennsylvania finally, like, okay, when we go back, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing with the clock. Because I'll be needing my extra hour of sleep. I'm just saying. But yeah, but I was like, yeah, they actually passed that. So that wasn't even in effect before like the 1900s or something, that they moving the clocks back and forth. I was like, wow, who knew? Who knew? I was like, things that make you go, yeah. That's why I love digging in the archives, because it'd be amazing the things you find out. Things that you find out. But yeah, so that was my tidbits. On some facts and some news and announcements. Now, before I close out this tea time, guys, we're gonna do a round of one gotta go. What gotta go? What got to go? All right. So my first one. Which one gotta go? A board game, card games, or video games? Come on, Angel, give it to me, girl. Board games, card games, or video game? Which one gotta go? Ooh, if somebody said to you, listen, you can't have all three. One of them gotta go. Which one gotta go? Which one gotta go? I always find this kind of question interesting because it makes me think, like, where people mind be at. You said board games? Fair. Listen. Video game? Oh, she said video game. Oh, okay. Oh, man, got a 50-50 split. So, I must about to be the tiebreaker. Man. You know what? I'm torn. I'm on the fence with that because I couldn't appreciate a good board game. Like, when I think about it, like, you think about like the monopolies and stuff, right? You know, Jenga is technically not a board game, but it kind of is in that category. Like, you know, it's not a card game, it's not a video game. So I will put that in the board game category. I love a good game of Jenga. I can't get rid of card games. I love a good card game, you know, especially Uno, my favorite. Video games, I could kind of take them or leave them, honestly. I feel like when I was younger, I loved a little bit of video game time, but I'm not as impressed as I was. It fits in the board game category. Yes. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, you know me, I'll bring out the Jenga in a minute. Like, Jenga be traveling with me. Let me go up Delaware. Guess what I got in my bag? Jenga. Okay? I don't play about my Jenga. But yeah, video game, I can actually take it or leave it. Yeah. So I guess I'm the split in here because video games, I feel like considering that people literally get like obsessed with video games and they can sit for hours and hours and hours, it's really not healthy to be on video games a lot. Andrew, I know you love you some video game, and I know you can take or leave a board game. You'll watch us play, but you really don't be like, okay, let me dive in, So yeah, so I agree with that. I could do without the video games. I could do without the video games. All right, next one. Which one gotta go? Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat? Which one gotta go? Oh, this is an interesting one. Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat. If you had to get rid of one of your apps, which one has to go? Which one has to go? Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat? Ooh. Snapchat, you don't use it. Fair. He said TikTok and Snapchat could go. I don't have them. Okay. All right. You know what? I actually agree with that one because I don't use Snapchat, right? And TikTok, I have TikTok account, but TikTok be on some old other level, right? Like they keep changing up like their regulations and this and that. Like they turn around, they like, "Ooh, this has changed. Do you agree to this?" I'm like, I'm not agreeing to anything. I'm not agreeing to anything. So if that means I can't do anything on TikTok, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I do have a TikTok account, but if I can't put nothing on there without them want me to agree to something new, then I'll be like, okay, whatever. And Snapchat, no. But I know a lot of people that be swearing by Snapchat. It's crazy to me. Swear by Snapchat. Yeah, swear by Snapchat. But yeah. So she said, Angel said Snapchat. She didn't Snapchat. So yeah, I can agree with that. TikTok is on the fence because they be doing too much. I don't do a lot of posts on TikTok, and that's because for one, it's like I can kind of take it or leave it. I might put something on there, like I said, if they're not doing the most. If they're not, doing the most, like, oh, we changed this and we changed that, and we need you to agree, and I'll be like, whatever. Like, goodbye. So I'll just get out of it and be like, you know what? It's not even worth the hassle. Not even worth the hassle. At one point, they actually had shut TikTok down. Like the beginning of the year, they had shut TikTok down, and we was like joking about it, right? About people that like live off of TikTok. Like people like literally living off of TikTok. And we was like, what these people gonna do? What people gonna do? They're gonna come over to Facebook, but they're gonna go over to YouTube. But some people won't even like bother with like YouTube or Instagram or nothing like that. And they would just strictly deal with TikTok. So at one point that like you couldn't even access anything on TikTok. So it was just like a big joke, a big meme about like people went ahead to try to find a new job because they getting paid over TikTok and all that stuff like that. But I can say like I'm not really. But my big pet peeve with TikTok is that they, they based out of I based out of China. So I get a little leery sometimes with putting stuff on TikTok. So I'd be like, if it wasn't so based off of that it's strictly like overseas and they have a lot of access to a lot of stuff. So I don't know. Like I even stopped using an app that I was using for like editing because it was tied into TikTok, and it was that app had shut down. That's when I realized the connection because I was like, when they shut down TikTok, I couldn't access that app. So I was like, oh, they literally one and the same. Like TikTok and that editing app are pretty much owned by the same people. So when they shut that down, they shut everything down. I was like, wow. Yeah, it causes a lot of insecurity. It does. He said you was happy to learn TikTok was shut down, but when it came back, I was kind of like whatever. You know what? They because the president had put it back. They shut it down because they know, like other higher ups said they're going to shut it down, but the president had put it back because of his relationship with China. So Yeah, brought it back. So I was like, whatever. But I was like, good. When they shut it down, I was like, good. These people gonna be scurrying, But yeah, that was short lived. They shut down for maybe a day of that, then they came right back. So yeah. But yeah, so I agree with y'all on that one. Now, last one. Which one has to go? Netflix, Hulu, or Disney Plus? Which one gotta go? Between those three. If you could only have two out of those three, which one has to go? The Netflix, the Hulu, or the Disney Plus? Which one gotta go? Man, that was tough. Man, oh man. Hulu could go. Hulu could go. Oh wow, okay. Man, that's a tough one for me. Oh my god. It's a tough one. But I understand why you would say that. You said you don't have that or Disney. Okay. Okay. All right. I feel like I have caught some great things on Hulu. I used to have Disney Plus. I don't have it anymore. I feel like Disney Plus comes in handy at work. It does. Like if I want to pull up something, just kind of like commercial free or something, Disney Plus is like the go-to for that. But I had coworkers that literally like have accounts or something. You said Hulu shows stuff merging into Disney Plus. Wow, interesting. Okay, so you would get rid of Hulu. Okay. Hulu. Like I've only watched a couple things off of Hulu. So like I can't say like if I would like be like, oh no, I gotta hold on to it for dear life. Whatever. Netflix is just non-negotiable. Too many things come on Netflix, right? Like stuff that don't even be mainstream, they put it on Netflix, right? So Netflix been around for a long, long time, right? So I would say I don't know. Disney Plus be having good stuff, and Hulu. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Cause I hear Disney, Hulu, whatever. So I'm not sure which one is the better between the two. So I don't know. I probably would say reluctantly Disney, even though I love a good Disney movie. This was hard. Like I can pick stuff hard. Hard. Yeah. But yeah, that is life. That is life. That is life, guys. Man, oh man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all playing around. One gotta go with me to chat with me on this Thursday tea time. I am going to go get my life right, do something for me, and be ready and rejuvenated, guys. But I want y'all to have great, great rest of y'all evening. Do something for you. It is Friday Eve. Woo woo. It is Friday Eve. Have the best weekend ever. Have the best weekend ever. And I look forward to chit-chatting with y'all over some tea time. Hey guys. Talk to y'all soon.